everybody, today is Denied Party Screening Day. We recently had a couple customers actually ask us questions about denied party screening, also referred to as denied trade screening. Things, there's a couple other terms for it, but at the end of the day, what it is, denied party screening, it's a general term for when you screen the customers or the buyers of your product to make sure that they don't have any sanctions on them from the US or from the UN. There are approximately 80 plus lists. There's a lot of people who create these lists on their own, but there's about 80 lists that are published lists that you can get, just free online lists that you can check to make sure that the people that are buying your product don't appear on those lists. The reason why you actually want to do this, the reason why it's important for you to do this, is because if you are ever audited by the government to say, hey, this was done, you gave some, an enemy of the state some product or whatever, you have to have the burden of proof to basically demonstrate that I did my due diligence to make sure that they did not appear in any list. There was no intent to try to do any malice or anything of that nature against the state. So really what the DPS or the denied party screening is, it is a method to stay compliant to make sure that you as a company have done your due diligence. That's all it really is. Now, how do you actually do this is another question that comes up. How does a company do this? Well, there's a few different ways. You can obviously go out, download every list, multiple times a month and run your company through it to say, hey, do these companies actually appear on the list? And if they do, we have an internal flag we set. If you use a big ERP system, SAP, Oracle, a lot of those will have pieces of software you can buy that bolt on that'll automatically run through your list. There's compliance networks out there that will do this for you. You upload a list of your buyers, shippers, or whatever, they will process it through on a regular basis and give you a report to make sure you stay compliant. And finally, the forwarder that you choose to actually export your product should be able to help you in regards to this. ARC Transportation, that's what we are. We're a freight forwarder. We do a lot of exports, we do a lot of imports, but ultimately, when we're doing exports, we always run the buyer or who we're shipping the goods to through our DPS compliance software on behalf of our customers to make sure that they're protected. While it's not every forwarder does that, we have taken it as a burden on us to make sure that you as a shipper or manufacturer are protected. A lot of the good forwarders out there will do this. They find it important not only for their shippers but also for themselves to make sure that they don't get brought in on anything where they would be helping a sanctioned state in any capacity. So appreciate you guys watching this. If you have any other questions regarding DPS, if you have any other questions regarding what these lists or how to find these lists, please feel free to reach out to us. We're more than happy to talk through these things with you. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.